What is social research? To answer this, let's quickly look at what research is. The word research can be a noun or a verb. It can be pronounced as research or research. When it is used as a noun, Cambridge Dictionary defines it as a detailed study of a subject to discover new information. Merriam-Webster highlights three characteristics. Research is a studious inquiry, which collects information with a careful search. Research, I would say, is a planned and systematic process to discover new information. When we put social in front of research, we mean that this investigation is about people. Social research, then, is a planned and systematic process to generate knowledge about people's thinking, preferences, behaviors, and experiences. Social research can also be understood as social sciences research, and it is used in disciplines such as sociology, psychology, political science, economics, anthropology, and geography. If you study social sciences, you are likely to take a course about it. When I say social research is a planned and systematic process, I'm referring to the steps. There are four main steps. First, we design a research. Second, we collect the relevant information. Third, we analyze and interpret the data. Finally, we report the findings and evaluate the research. Through this process, we want to make sure the knowledge we create is of high quality, in a sense that the methods we choose, the people we approach, the questions we ask, the way we make sense of the data, and present the findings are appropriate and are able to address the concerns we have. So what knowledge do we want to generate from social research? If our investigation is at the individual level, we could be looking at the personal experiences, beliefs, values, thinking, feelings, or actions. If our investigation is at the group level, we could be looking at the relationships among people or how the group is organized. In this sense, we may focus more on the norms, culture, and social structure. Sometimes we use social research to gain knowledge about an area that is completely new to us. Other times, we use it to verify and expand our existing knowledge. For example, the COVID-19 pandemic hit us from 2019 to 2023. No one was expecting it, and no one had any experiences about it before it came. During and after the COVID time, a lot of research was conducted to examine the impacts of it on people's living, and the new needs emerged from it. From these studies, we learn not only about the scope and magnitude of the impacts, but also how we can better prepare ourselves for the future crisis. Also, as the pandemic had forced us to stay home and use more technologies, it has transformed some business models. The social research on organizational development offers us insights into how we can seize the new opportunities and be prepared for the threats to our jobs that comes with the advanced artificial intelligence. There are times when we use social research to create knowledge about a completely new area, for example about a new service or a new technology we introduce. More often, it is used to expand our existing knowledge. For example, when the researchers in the Netherlands conducted a social research to evaluate the process and impacts of a positive education program, the school-based positive psychology interventions were already quite established. What was new, however, was the approach. The common interventions at that time was to teach the skills to the students in the classrooms. But this time the school was using a whole school approach that involved equipping teachers with the skills to promote and assess the well-being and engagement of children. So this research was built upon the existing knowledge about positive schooling to create new knowledge about the whole school approach. Social research is a general term to describe research conducted in the field of social sciences that concerns people's thinking, preferences, behaviors, and experiences. Although you may not see the term social research in a report or in a journal article, but you can tell it is one by the research purpose.